Hey everybody, Omega Golden Place, Civilization 6 Gathering Storm continues with our Mansa Musa of Mali 10,000 gold per turn challenge. Did they kill? I think they killed my military engineer who was hanging out over here. That's fine though. We're just trying to plug away at the ultimate goal of 10,000 gold per turn. We're at 7,648 right now. It's moving in a positive direction. These turns just take a bit, but we'll get there soon. I'm pretty sure. Everything's going pretty much according to my plans. If I could maybe capture these cities in the transition, it would be nice. But our military is still over here engaged with.
I'm watching my mom argue with the GPS on the way.
Engaged with Coupe, and this is just we've determined what we're going to be spending most of our money with on this turn, but I am going to take a step to go over, or a sec to go over to Baltimore and then use my money to get a Seguba. Let's put it here. And then can you afford, you can't afford the harbor even with the discount. That's unfortunate. We can get your market. We can get a bank. So we need to keep her here one more turn just to get the harbor done. That's fine. And I did get 2 of the boys upgraded, so that's gonna make that time, or the time to take down city defenses, you know, much lower. So that's good news from my perspective. I'll toss a railroad here on the way in. Since it doesn't cost him any of his charges, I might as well. Do you need anything in particular here? We're just kind of riding it out with you. You're in a positive spot right now. You're at size 10. You're just where we need you to be, essentially. This guy could use a little more food. So let's see if we can get them plugging away at that. And we bought a power. Oh, we got power for everybody but Karina. Do we have the ability to make sea wind farms? I think sea wind farms are down in the hidden tech area. Because I would like to just drop those in here if possible. I guess we could always just drop a couple windmills instead of this to get them power. The other thing is they do have a hydroelectric dam. We could just buy that. Because everybody else has power from Walada's station. So I think we should do that. You need a little housing, but I don't really want to make you a neighborhood. So I'm just going to have you work on these things. You might not hit population 10 is the problem. Not a huge problem, but it is a problem. I guess we could try to help them get to size 10 with a trade route, but they do have a trade route there. I'm gonna leave them be. I will help Walada a little more though. Never mind. I thought we had another trade route available. That was a lie. Perpetuated by me and me alone. So you got your Seguba. We have a harbor. Oh, because yeah, that's right. You already have a harbor. So let's get a holy site and put it down next to your Seguba. Make that a little better. Your Seguba goes down somewhere. How about, I'd imagine somewhere over here, followed by a holy site. You might not have room for a holy site. But you will get your Seguba. Obviously, that's very important. Buffalo start on that stock exchange. Sibby, do you own this tile? You do. Great news. So we have this tank. We have another tank down here. I'm gonna have him head in this direction. It's basically gonna be up to these guys, but right now these guys are occupied. He needs to be upgraded next turn. But 2 rocket artillery. This is probably going to speed things up quite a bit in this region. Okay, I will put some farms down maybe. We've finally done it. We've finally cleared the camp down here. There were so many barbarians to deal with. It was pretty insane. This tile. Okay, I need you to get another military engineer to send down. We've got 1 charge, but it's gonna be more than 1 charge to finish that beast, I think. I will remove the governor. The governor's gotta go. William Mapu, do you have anything interesting to say for your southern area? Looks like the answer is no. That's okay though. I wasn't expecting much. We need more military engineers still. These friggin' flood barriers are brutal. Thank you for making my life easier by just sending your dudes to die on my unit. What did we lose? Oh, we lost the trade route. Then we got e-commerce. E-commerce is in effect. 81.78. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Moksha. You're not going to be too useful, but we could boost you up some more. By the time you've got your max level, we're probably going to be at 10,000 gold per turn as my... Just a guess. Just a wild guess there. I think we're on track to do that, sir. Maybe if we go chase more governor titles, we could get you there before that happens. There's a possibility. But if I were to be placing a bet, if I were a betting man in this situation, I would say that the chances are unlikely that you're gonna beat us to the punch here. You're losing population, sir? I don't like that. It does not appeal to me. Now, saying that, there's absolutely nothing I can do in this area to help you out. I can toss some farms around, but... that goes to a different city anyway, and that's not going to help you. There's no reason to finish their hydroelectric dam. We've got the power. And it costs a gold. We're being stingy about it, but... that's how you get to 10,000 gold per turn, sort of. By being a little stingy. You gotta pinch a couple pockets, right? Along the way. You don't have to pinch every pocket, but you gotta pinch a little. You gotta pinch the pennies, the pockets. Pinch a baby, I don't know, you gotta just be pinching things. What are you doing? I guess we were just having you do commercial hub investments while you dealt with other stuff along the way, so I'm going to continue to follow that timeline. And then you can build, I don't know, railroads while he helps with this flood barrier. Are you all fixed up now? No, you gotta get your stock exchange. That's very important. And then we'll work on a builder. Okay, so prioritize the money spending. We gotta get you upgraded to rocket artillery. Just that's a must be rocket artillery. The extra range is incredible. Beautiful work. Head back in over here. So they're doing a flood barrier, which I have no problems with. I think it's another one of those times where we just hit the... Oh wait, no, we have Baltimore. Before we go just doing a round of purchasing things, let me get Baltimore up to its highest potential. It's got a stock exchange, it's got a shipyard, it's got a seaport. And then we move her on to somewhere else that can... LA can really benefit from her existing, so Reina, let's send you down to LA. Because they haven't built anything here. They haven't built a Saguba, they haven't built a harbor, and they're going to be size 4, population 4, by the time she's settled. So... perfect timing, really. And then these guys can just do commercial hub investments as well. Narina. Since they finish them so fast, they may as well. Boston. I don't know. Throw a tea party over here. Alright, we've got cash. We should definitely get your lighthouse because that will get us another trade route capability. We don't have the money to buy a trade route though. So let's get your granary. And I'll have you work on a monument, even though I'm sure next time I look over here I'll have money and be able to buy it for you. But for now, I don't have that. So we'll queue it up and see what happens. Is this flooding? No, it's just... okay, there was river flooding. I was wondering if it was like a destroyed lowlands tile or whatever, but I don't think it is. $82.56, dude. We're almost where we need to be. We're still far away from it, but not super far. Alright, brother. You can't really do much on your own out here, but you can keep our borders safe. Let's send you to check out the front as well. All these tiles keep getting obliterated by sandstorms and drought and whatnot. And it makes me upset. I gotta keep rebuilding. I can't believe it's turned 250. So somebody said that they saw me do the challenge and they went and did the challenge themselves, and I think they said they got to 10,000 gold per turn. It turned 245. So they did the challenge a little bit better than me, but that's fair.
Has been around.
I'm just glad somebody was out there and also achieved it, because this one is fun for sure. It's a different way for me to play, at least. And I always like it when, you know, when we get an opportunity to just kind of focus on something that's not normally the focus. I find that to be pretty interesting. But I'm glad someone out there took up the reins of the challenge as well and managed to obliterate it by like turn 245, which is just great timing, I think. If I was to try to do this faster in the future, I would definitely, I think, prioritize Moksha earlier than I did. And then I would try to be a little more efficient with my placement of Reyna. Obviously, you know, there's been turns where we've just left her sitting in a city for multiple turns because we either didn't have the money or they didn't have the population yet. So there are opportunities out there to do it quickly. That's not really my mentality, though. It's one way to judge kind of like, you know, how the game went is just looking at turn timers, but some people get real focused on just how many turns it was. And that's not how I choose to live my life usually. It is interesting when you look at it if you went super quick. And I do get the mentality of like it's a decent way to gauge like how good you think you are at the game or whatever. Because it's just a relatively consistent thing. You're like, oh, I can win by turn 200 in this victory type. I could win turn 140. It's a pretty decent way to kind of just rate yourself, place yourself, you know. I'm finally gonna drop Arawan's holy site. But yeah, if you're out there and that's the type and you're just like, you're playing the game a lot and you want to just see how you're improving over time, I think that's a pretty viable metric to go off of. Min-maxing to that extreme is not super appealing to me these days. There are times when I'm like, yeah, like how fast. I used to do that in previous civs for sure. I spent more time being like, how many cities can I get in, you know, 75 turns or whatever? Some random number of turns. Not random, but, you know, specific gauge. How many turns, or how many cities can I get by turn 75? What type of military can I have at this? It's a reasonable way to just at least figure out how your start is working out. Are we having more great people? We have Estee Lauder still. 6 amenities. At some point we got to be running out of these great merchants. And then all of our points being spent into that. How many great people points are we getting for this? 269. That's gonna convert into faith once those are gone. So we will choose your mission. You guys are rebelling. I'm gonna take the time to see about getting higher level spy play in case you manage to pull through, and I'm gonna send this man to try to cripple you. So if one of them succeeds, or if the first one succeeds, the other won't have to do what they're doing. But if he fails, or they start recovering loyalty, and we might have to deal with it. This city is going to join us in 9 turns. This city is going back to Brazil in 6 turns. I wonder if we took Jenny and threw bread and circuses, if we could swap this to be leaning towards us instead. Be interesting to know. A barbarian camp is spawned. Where's this barbarian camp? Every building in the district. Okay, this is in territory that I do not care about. Please do not kill my musketman army. I could kill him, by the way, and get a little bit of money back per turn. The amount is pretty insignificant, though. So, I'm not interested in that. Gonna put down some solar. Actually, wait. These could probably, because it's the Dead Sea, I could have built seaside resorts there, I think. I'm going to have to take a look at the tile above it and see if I can seaside resort it. Harborton. Everyone join me in these commercial hub investments. Not everyone, but many people. Join me in investments. Dude, your area just got wrecked by some drought. I hate drought. It's the worst. Did we get more money than our gold per turn, or did I just not spend it all last time? I may not have spent it all. And if I didn't do that, that's a crying shame. Okay, we can get you. You already have your holy site. Let me go ahead and get you your stock exchange. Do we want to... Here, let's just toss an industrial zone next to it to increase the potential yields. And you got 3 turns up here. So what I want to do right now is just click, not purchase tile, but I want to go back to the purchase screen and I want to cycle cities. Continue to buy anything that gives us money. I know there was 5 turns left on the build there. I saw it as I was clicking it. It didn't stop me. It happens. 85.71. You have a stock exchange now. That had 3 turns remaining. You know what? Who cares? We got the cash money for it. Get your seaport and your stock exchange. We will purchase you buildings. We never buy sewers, though. We don't need sewers in Mali. We're beyond everything. Shopping mall. Minor gains for us. Nothing crazy. This place, it's got a lot of broken stuff. They've been at war for a long time, I think. With the Zulu in particular. Because I haven't been breaking things. I've been pretty considerate to the people I've gone to war with and just took the cities and gave them a bright future. Alright, we're slowly, and by slowly I mean we're basically out of cash now, so I'm going to not cycle through anymore. But we're up to 86.35, and that's quite a solid number. We can't make any new trade routes, so don't even think about trying to do that. You'd be mad. Suffering from actual madness. Like Macho Man. Oh, you're actually doomed. Now that our boys are at maximum effectiveness, they cannot be contained or stopped. You have to just hope that they do not decide to turn on you. 42 turns for a builder. Not great numbers. I've seen better. I've seen worse as well, but I've definitely seen better than that. Who owns this tile? Tall Denny. Give you a little extra some. I don't know why I'm building railroads out here. Lost in my mind. So we need to chop you to make room for a mine. Get this man out of here, please. I'm surprised we haven't lost any of our trade routes in this kerfuffle. Their units do get killed pretty quickly, but I have so many trade routes going through barbarian or free city land that it's kind of it's surprising to me, at least, that bad things do not happen frequently there. Maybe I'm now inviting that menace into my life. If so, I apologize to myself. I didn't mean to. I acknowledged the fact that they should be being pillaged, and that's good enough to ruin everything. Ha 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 ha! The Fallen Warrior has finally built their walls. Oh, they have a desire for a seaport. We'll be able to maybe buy that next turn. 87-39. It's turn. We're rolling into turn 253. Pedro's denounced me like a madman. Pedro, I could have been doing much worse to you than just spying on you, by the way. I could have taken these cities. Instead, I'm letting them go back and forth. Free to Pedro, free to Pedro. I'm not intervening in your affairs at the present moment. And I think you need to respect that. Oh, a seaside resort. So we need to remove this and drop a seaside resort. No doubt about it. Needs to be done. I guess we can start right now. It looked like a spy got captured. I didn't want to do a holy site prayer. Get that garbage out of here, please. Just want them to be doing these. And then, you know what, you just do this as well. The less I have to look at certain cities, again, the better. So there was your building you desired. We can repair with this, right? Repair. Siphon funds. The Maori, up to no good. Trying to siphon from me. We caught him in the act. You got a nice little promotion here for Rama. Counter spies have 2 levels more experienced, or all city districts and +1 at within 1. You know what? Let's just do seduction. Anybody going out there is going to be seduced by Rama and then sent to prison, or just they just get got. It happens. Sometimes people just get got. And Rama is the best one for the task at hand. 89.94. You know what? It might be time to do this. This is a... It's kind of a weird thing to do. I don't know how much this is going to help. I don't like doing this, and I'll probably want to turn it off, but here. We're going to tell people to focus on gold to get a little bit extra. Because the sooner we hit that 10,000 gold per turn, the sooner we can get a giant death robot. Can we make a giant death robot yet? We have nuclear fusion. I think we learned the technology for it. That one city had like 2,600 of our gold. That's D-era, obviously. But that number was ridiculous to see down in the corner. Narina's is no slouch either. The poor tiny cities that I'm telling to focus on gold and that they're going to be like, I can't grow anymore. You're starving us. And I'll be like, dude, the ends justify the means. In this particular setup. You're not getting us any gold, Oponga? Oponga. We have to fix that situation. You're getting us 0 gold? That's criminal. We should banish you from the Empire. Everyone else is getting us at least like 10 gold. And you're getting us 0 gold? So, San Francisco. Okay, you were getting us gold. And then this blizzard ruined things. So here, you need to get another builder. Dude, we're up to 94, 91. This might actually... I wasn't sure how much of an impact this was going to have. I didn't think, and I still don't think it's going to get us to 10,000 this turn. But it's getting us pretty close. We gained us like 600 gold per turn. That's pretty impressive. I'm happy with it at least. A lot of cities are probably hosed right now, at least the small ones. But those that are not hosed are providing us with a lot of gains. Choir is over here trying to survive, and I'm like, no, dude, get me the money. They're like, but we have to feed the people, and I'm like, just bring in the money. Everything will be fine, I promise you. I promise you, everything will be cool. Is there... Let's just start stealing their stuff again. I was going to ask if there was any reason to do any spy mission in there, but in 2 turns we might be able to walk out of there with that. It's a possibility. Keep the city. And then we go to the city and we say, focus on gold. Because you got to join in the fun, my friend. You have to. Let's get your seaport. And we'll buy your bank with faith. We'll buy your stock exchange. You might need... Do you need flood barriers? You do. So let's get started on those. Should be fine. 1, maybe 2 cities down here. Let's move you to hang out with you, buddy. Dude, we're almost there. 253. We're nearly where we need to be. So, are there tiles? There are tiles over here to repair. I can have him go over there and do that. I am excited about the potential. What happens after this, by the way, once we hit 10,000 gold per turn? We have to wait for Gandhi We got 12 turns after we hit 10,000 gold per turn. Or not after, but from now we have that many turns we got to deal with. But Gandhi is going to be our entryway to getting into war with everyone else. Because as soon as we declare war on him, the rest of the world is going to hate us for turning on an ally. And they're going to join in the festivities. And we'll be able to just close this thing out with some big boys. Some Frishes. Frishes Diplomat GDR. It just sounds like gibberish when I say it out loud, but we're talking about giant death robots. Doesn't need to make a whole lot of sense. I miss when you could have XCOM units or whatever in Civ 5. They were super powerful. Amazing boys and girls. They were my actual sons and daughters. $96.88. Where's our friend? One more turn for her, okay. So is there anything else we can buy to help us out? Gotta do a quick pass amongst the... We can buy a trader. I don't know why I'm not buying the trader first and foremost. And another trader. Not another one, though. If we could get another one in the mix, woo. It would be beautiful. 524 is not enough to buy it with faith. But we will buy that right now. Oh, dude. We might have just hit the mother load. We're not quite there yet. We're so close. Oh. We don't have enough gold for anything else right now. All right. We've got 2 more trade routes coming in next turn. We're up to 9,800. 9,800, everybody. Let's get you building. Actually, let's get you on a commercial hub project and then maybe build a builder. What are you doing? I guess look on your shrine. A builder's fine. St. Louis. You need a harbor. Of no ill will. Buffalo. You also need a harbor, but I need to buy that tile for you. Make that a possibility. Another mineable location. Don't hit the solar farm again. That would be silly. My numbers! They're so close. So close to where I need them. But they are not quite there yet. You gotta have something to do, right? There's opportunities over here. You gotta counter spy that Suguba. Keep these bad dudes from messing with us. And also save our girlfriend, like bad dudes. That was the plot of Bad Dudes, right? You're just saving your girlfriend. Because it's a regular Nintendo game, and that's the plot of every regular Nintendo game. Because why wouldn't it be? I mean, it's so obvious that you have to do that. I don't know why anyone would argue. Oh my gosh, we're so close. These trade routes. And plus, wait, we get Reina next turn. In the city. In the city. The northern city. The rain settles right now. He tried to mess with me again. I saw it. You will belong to me in 5 turns.
When we look up at night, and distracted from
When we look at the distracted, when we look at the. Alright. Let's see. Start up here with Reina. Purchase. We will get a Seguba. You can get a +2 out here. We then purchase a Harbor. You get a +4. Spend faith on these buildings. Get these ones going. So this city can now add a trade route into the mix. And we have all of their important buildings. Now she can go to like Chicago or something. Chicago. They could use some assistance as well. And we will get a promotion for our boy Moksha. I'm really hoping that we click these and it's just going to be enough to put us over the top to end this video at the 10,000 threshold. Can you just work with me, game? I would very much appreciate it if you just worked with me right now. Well, we've got one more trader to buy at least this turn because of what we picked up there. Wait, are we? 9996. Come on, where? Hold on. Hold on. You go here. He's done it. 10,001 gold per turn challenge on turn 255. 10 turns after my friend reported his 10,000 gold per turn thing in the comments. But turn 255, we've broken the plane. We're in for a touchdown. We're going to the playoffs. And by playoffs, I mean giant death robots. Holy. We've done it. Alright, so from here on out, I think we're going to be buying giant death robots and just waiting until we can break our alliances and taking out our friends. It's been a ride. A wild ride, and we have made it. Let me just end this one with a little volley of artillery and a capture. I should just end it at the 10,000. I'm not going to end with the capture right here. We're going to leave that for next time, because next time is going to feature hopefully plenty of capturing. How many turns do we have to wait? 10 turns. So, well, we don't have to wait for Brazil. We don't have to wait for Coupe. But it's going to be 10 turns until we can get the world to turn against us by declaring on Gandhi. We can take their capital out pretty easily over here, the Maori, with just the guys we have. And then we'll build up our force on the other end. Yes! Yes, everybody, we've done it! Woo! I'm very excited right now. But that's going to be it for this one. Like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. I'll catch you guys next time. Later!